After Earth suck? So this is a Pop Trigger original we're gonna discuss. So After Earth this weekend did not do so well in the box office. Came in at number 3. And what was surprising to me, this is Will Smith's first time since 1993 that his movie did not debut as number 1. First time since 1993. And 12% of the Rotten Tomato critics liked it, just 12%. I'm gonna read some of the quotes to you, okay? From the Wall Street Journal, it doesn't seem like a movie at all, but a sermon. I've never seen a movie that moves so slowly or takes itself so seriously. From Laramie Legel at film.com, by the end, you're actively cheering for a teenage kid to get eaten by a tiger. I didn't plan to feel this way, but you did this to me, After Earth. And finally, Lou Lumenick at the New York Post gives it 1 star and states, director M. Night Shyamalan would be lucky to get a gig directing Traffic.
Whoa.
Thoughts, 5 words or less?
More like Afterbirth.
Oof, no interest in this movie.
Time to cut Jaden loose.
More like M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
2 points for
2 points for Sam.
Are people gonna give him a shot to continue to direct?
I thought it was a good idea. It was like his best twist ever was being attached to this film and then not knowing that he was attached to the film.
Yeah.
Was that strategy from the network? They did not,
Probably
or the
because
studio?
Last time I was in a theater and I saw a trailer and it said M. Night Shyamalan, everyone was like, boo!
Yeah.
But I feel like he'll still get a shot at directing other films, regardless of how badly this one sucked. Because if Mel Gibson can get cast in a movie after he uses sugar tits and says really horrible things about people,
I couldn't disagree more. Because
Really?
that's outside the film. The thing about people like Tom Cruise and Mel Gibson is they go in movies and you're like, oh, that's right, you're a movie star. M. Night Shyamalan, his job is to direct. We don't know anything about this guy outside. We just know that his movies get progressively suckier.
There's an Onion article that's, fake, written by Jaden Smith, but I want to read you a quote from it. It's hilarious. So he says, I'm starting to wonder if maybe, and I could very well be overthinking this, so bear with me here, the gimmick of my dad and I starring in the same film is actually more obnoxious than appealing, and maybe not just obnoxious, but super obnoxious. And then, of course, you continue to read the article. It's hysterical. Do you guys agree with fake Jaden Smith?
yeah, definitely. I think people are like dealing with student loan debt, stagnant wages, they're really struggling. So it's totally frustrating to see like this little kid become like an actor or get paid millions of dollars doing something that's not even that good.
It would be one thing if it were just one movie that they were in together and it's like, oh, that's kind of cute, like
Right.
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Right.
Yeah.
But then it was more.
The whole thing about Will Smith is he's like the least vain person, it seems like. But the whole idea, it's like nepotism, and it's exactly nepotism, and it just comes off poorly, and it takes something pretty egregious to make you not like Will Smith. But it seems like that's what I'm doing.
What is Will Smith gonna do? Like, is he gonna like slap his kid around and say like, no, you have to work your way up.
Yeah.
You can't be an actor, you little bitch. Like, he can't do that.
You're not doing anybody any favors here. Yes, technically you're giving your son like a shot in a film,
Yeah. Right.
but everyone, did you ever go to school with someone and like their dad is the coach and let's put him in the
Always.
starting position?
Yes.
Like, no one likes that kid.
If you want to help start his career, you put him in The Pursuit of Happiness. You guys got, the movie did well. Jaden got good reviews from the movie, then cut it loose. Now let him go do his own projects. Like, enough is enough. There's also rumors where people are suggesting that this movie is propaganda for Scientology.
Not true. And you know how I know that?
How?
If that were true, if it were linked to Scientology, then Will Smith would be able to heal himself and be okay. Yeah.
Okay, so let me talk about why people are suggesting that there's a lot of similarities. So for one, the whole theme with like the erupting volcano, they say is like eerily similar to the erupting volcano on their book. And then of course there's like the underlying themes of like the parental influence and the emotional control. And then so Gawker actually consulted with like a Scientology expert, and the Scientology expert said he agreed with you. He said in reality, Hubbard placed a lot of emphasis on survival being the key drive of all things being, but that is also the theme of every shipwreck, Castaway movie too.
You can take any movie and it has some kind of inspiration by some great work, probably. I mean, you look at The Matrix, and that's a Jesus story. Doesn't mean you can't have a good film.
Yeah.
It's really interesting though, because like Hunger Games, for instance, has a political message, and conservatives would take the message and they would twist it to something that would suit them, and liberals would do the same thing. So it's really about how you perceive a movie.
Absolutely. What do you guys think about After Earth? Are you guys gonna go see the movie? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you have seen it, please let us know your honest review of it. And we'll see you all next time on Pop Trigger. We want to do a special thanks to MLTD.com. So if you want any of the clothes that we have worn, you can go to MLTD.com and you can put Pop Trigger in the checkout and you get 20% off. Boop.